Hey boo, hey, what is up, SGZs? And if you're not an SGZ, you need to become one, boo. So hit the subscribe button. Now, for today's video, how do y'all feel about dress codes and professionalism in America? I feel like we are losing our way, you guys. I feel like we are losing our professionalism. This new generation don't give a damn. So, let's get into it.
So I just got dress coded during an interview. And then they decided to reschedule the interview with me for tomorrow. But before they rescheduled, the lady was like, would you like to come back? Like, go change and then come back? And I was like, no. These are the shorts. Let me turn to the side for y'all. These are the shorts.
So people was eating her up in the comments, basically letting her know that she should have had enough common sense to know that this was inappropriate for a job interview.
I hope this message reach who it need to reach. Bruh, you applied for a job. The job didn't apply for you. If them people simply ask you to, change your attire, just change your attire. It's that simple. Like, people be trying to protest, take a stand, then you come to social media for validation. Nobody on social media finna hire you. It don't matter how much they be like, that's okay, that's okay. If the job, the place you applied for said it wasn't okay, then go change your shorts. Respectively, but I like them though. I ain't the job.
The young lady that got turned away from a job interview because she wore shorts does not surprise me at all, because a lot of these kids of this newer generation, they do not know how to conduct themselves in a professional environment because they haven't been taught. I don't even think they're teaching it in school anymore, because I remember when I was in high school, they taught us how to write and format a resume. Like, I don't even think they teaching these younger kids how to write resumes anymore, let alone how to dress professionally for a job interview. And I think a lot of people are being really mean to her in her comments, saying that you should have known better, you should have known not to wear shorts to an interview. And honestly, I believe she genuinely did not know. I do believe she can use this moment as a teachable lesson, like, do not wear shorts to a job interview. Don't ever do that again.
My opinion on it is, yes, that is common sense. I mean, once you get into the job and you start filling things out, yes, you can become comfortable and do your own thing. But on the first interview, first impression does mean a lot, okay? First impression lasts a lifetime, believe it or not. So you want to come A1, okay? A1, at your most perfect, the best you can be. And don't get me wrong, I don't feel like the shorts are booty shorts or anything like some of the people were saying to her. I feel like the shorts, they kind of look like, dress shorts. And I don't know what kind of job interview she went to, but overall, I feel like shorts is not a good thing to wear to a job interview. Now, maybe a skirt, little dress skirt or something like that. But shorts, I don't know. Shorts give, I'm about to go play some sports. I'm about to get into some activities. You know what I mean?
And then they decided to reschedule the interview with me for tomorrow. But before they rescheduled, the lady was like, would you like to come back? Like, go change and then come back? And I was like, no.
My sister, at this rate, you should have run for the Nigerian track and field team during the Olympics, because the Lord's blessing is chasing you, but you are clearly running faster. You understand me? When I get involved with women's business, I ask myself, is this a general theme? Is there a general lesson that can be learned here? And quite frankly, there is. Ask yourself, if I wore cargo shorts to your interview, if you were interviewing someone, would you find that as very demure, very mindful, very, very classy? No. Then come to find out, the interviewer is asking you, they are giving you final warnings, but some is clearly not digesting inside your brain. It's not computing. They are asking you, do you want to come back? My sister, I can bet you the person that interviewed you is most likely black, is most likely of African descent, and they are trying to help another African. But you clearly do not want to accept second chances. With the way this economy is, you are playing childish games. Well, let me tell you something, sister. When you come up short on your bills, remember this. When you come up short on your grocery list, remember this. When you come up short in a vacation group chat, remember this moment. Because life will teach you a lesson. I'm not sure if you are rage baiting me, if you are clickbaiting me, but I'm enraged. I am enraged. Foolish idiot.
This was her thought on it.
Hey, so I've seen this comment a lot too, where people are saying they would have rejected me or there would not have been a second chance to come back. And honestly, I just believe that I was a gem for them. Like I was an overqualified candidate to be in that position. They were actually closing the position that day. Like they were stopping all interviews, but they wanted me that bad on their team that they were willing to reschedule and extend the closing date for the position. So it's not that I was lucky. Not a lot of people get it, and I don't understand how they don't understand. Like, it's actually baffling to me. When you're an asset to a company, and I'm not being egotistical, y'all, when you're an asset, you have options. These companies are not trying to lose the opportunity to work with you. Thank you. You get it.
Okay, with that being said, you know that you're overqualified for this job. You know that you got this in the bag. So you felt like you could do whatever you want because you knew that. I don't understand. When the lady gave you so many hints, so many chances to try to get it right, because like you say, you're qualified. They wanted you. Hell, they probably needed you. Do y'all not need money that bad? Like your bills, everything's paid. Like the job don't mean nothing to you. It is what it is. Or do you genuinely think that what you wore is appropriate?
Y'all Gen Zers and some of you millennials, y'all about to get it. Y'all about to get it because for y'all to be so smart, y'all dumb. And the reason why I say for y'all to be so smart, you're dumb, is because all you have to do is go to the internet and Google appropriate attire for an interview. And newsflash, youngins, there's going to come a time that you're going to be in charge, but it's not now. It's not now, okay? It is obvious to me that either some of y'all just don't have mentors, like we did, or you just don't listen to them. And the point of having a mentor, youngins, is because they have something that you would want. They have been there, done that, got the job, t-shirt, and all that in between. And somebody said on the original video that it must be rage bait. It could be. But let me tell you something. Y'all know I'm an HR professional. I've seen some people come into interviews inappropriately dressed. We interviewed them, but guess what? That's all they got. And then after that, back in the day, we used to call it, when they had the paper resumes, they put them in the circular file. Nowadays, delete. And, here's the thing. Some of the comments, I'm sure, are saying, well, I don't see what's wrong with that. Because you think the same stupid way. The same stupid way. Mm-hmm. Again, all it took is a simple Google search. Now, understanding where you're going to interview depends on what is acceptable for the interview. If you're going to a site like an amusement park or something like that, or something, let's formalize it. You could wear what she had on the top with the sweater and some khaki pants or something. Again, it depends on the position you're applying for and the industry. But in no industry, to my knowledge, and I've been working since I was 14, have I ever seen where shorts are acceptable? And see, my question is, where are your parents? And do they work? And did you run it by them? Because if they have any sense at all, which I'm going to go out on a limb and say they do, there's no way they would have encouraged you to wear that. And so, if this is rage bait for her, for those who might be looking at this foolishness and think, well, I don't see what's wrong with it, as an HR professional, I'm telling you it is. There's something wrong with it. So try it if you want to. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Take that with you.
Her outfit was kind of, dressy. It would look like a job interview outfit. All she had to do was throw on a skirt or some dress pants instead of the shorts. I don't know. Maybe it's just an American thing. America has over-sexualized everything. So maybe looking at some legs on a first job interview ain't appropriate to some.
The girl that went to an interview wearing shorts, I work in an office setting, and I've actually had a girl show up wearing sandals and ripped jeans and crop tops, but never shorts. And there was this girl that I really liked. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go through with the interview, and I really liked her. And it got to the point where I even offered her the job, and I said, listen, there is a dress code. I can send you the guide, but you will not wear sandals. You will not wear sundresses. You will not wear crop tops. You will not wear this. And she was like, oh, okay. She was like, can I get back to you? And then ended up going to go work at a gym down the street and then start a blue account. So I gave her a chance though.
I feel like the older people, they just know better because we're kind of still set in the old ways of doing things. But the new generation, they want to be comfortable. I get it. Okay, y'all people just want to be comfortable and happy now. Don't nobody want to deal with all the extra stresses, this, that, and the other. If we gonna be slaving and making money for you on this job, can I do it comfortably? Is probably what homegirl is getting at. You know what I mean? But if you really want the job, you have to accept that this is the American way right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably only gonna get worse, sis. So if you really want a job, just do what they ask you to do. And I feel like that lady was doing you a favor. She was doing you a solid by telling you, look, home girl, go home, put on something to cover them little sexy legs, and come on back so I can give you this job. But your pride and ego was too much for that, okay? You said these shorts is more important than your motherfucking job. I don't know what's up with y'all young bucks nowadays, but child, we got to get it together because we about to be in a recession. If we're not already in a recession, the world is going crazy. We about to be in martial law, okay? So we got to really get it together and figure out how we're going to survive out here in this world. And as much as I love America and my freedom, this, that, and the other, I feel like other countries are doing things a lot more smarter than us. Normal things in the world, we kind of falling behind. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be held a grade back if we don't catch up with these other countries and start getting professional and doing what we're supposed to do.
In all honesty, girl, you look great. The shorts look great. They're fantastic. They're just not for an interview. That's all it is. And what I've noticed as a recruiter is that a lot of the younger, newer generations that are just now entering the workforce don't really have a lot of tools on how to best present themselves in an interview. And really, I understand that identity is a big thing. You don't want to change how you are for a job and things like that, which I definitely understand and can empathize with and have been there myself. But there's also the idea around bias that occurs when you are going into a job interview. And from a recruiter lens, when that recruiter was offering for you to change, she was really doing her best to give you a solid shot. Because honestly, what happens is that when you show up dressed even remotely inappropriate in the eyes of the interviewer or recruiter, it creates an insane amount of bias where that's all they will see. They won't see anything beyond the shorts. They won't see anything beyond a tank top, a tube top, if you're wearing a political statement on a t-shirt or anything like that. Not saying you look slovenly, but there are some people who show up looking very messy and not put together. And that creates the bias, unfortunately, that, the recruiter or hiring manager won't see anything beyond it. And I know that's shitty. And I know people will get angry about that. But unfortunately, that's the workforce. They have to be able to see that you can actually add to this company and that you can present yourself in a way that's appropriate to represent the company. So the really good thing about going into an in-person interview is being able to kind of scope how the other employees dress and see what their general dress code is. So I went in for an interview once. I dressed, business casual, and I saw everybody was wearing t-shirts and jeans, and I was like, great. Everybody's wearing hoodies, hats, whatever. Everyone's really casual. So as soon as I got that job, boom, I was wearing t-shirts and jeans too. So take the opportunity when you are coming into an interview to present yourself business casual, appropriate length bottoms, appropriate tops, nothing crazy, nothing too tight, nothing too revealing, unfortunately.
She was sent home for what she was wearing before the interview started. Now, this message is not going to be for candidates. It's actually for interviewers. Keep in mind that candidates don't know what your dress code is for your company, what you deem as professional attire for your company. Your job as the interviewer is to evaluate that candidate's skills, get an understanding of how their past professional experiences match the job that you have open. That's it. Now, let's say that that candidate is really qualified for your position and you want to offer them a job. Then you say, we'd love to have you work for us. Hey, by the way, our professional dress code here does not include shorts. Is that something that you're okay with? It can be as simple as that. Let's just be kinder out there.
Sometimes we just gotta let the pride and the ego go, y'all. I mean, if you don't need the money, you don't need the money. But if you do, homegirl, go take off those darn shorts, get back in here and snatch this job, okay? Probably was a good job too. This is the way, and there is nothing we can do about it at the time. I mean, unless y'all got some other ideas of what we could do, shoot them down below. But right now, I low-key am afraid we going into martial law. Slowly but surely, we are going into martial law, y'all. So y'all need to get y'all coins, start saving and stacking up, and figure out how the hell we gonna survive out here, okay? And that's really all I got on it. Because honestly, I didn't hate the shorts. I don't feel like they was all up her booty. I don't feel like she was giving camel toe. I don't feel like it was none of that. But at the same token, this is still America. There is a certain dress code that is expected and required in certain jobs and environments. And that's just what it is. Hell, hair. Child, you ain't allowed to have hair color nowadays. So we just got to get with the program or fall behind in our bills. or become an independent contractor, do your own thing out here, figure it out. But we can't just be letting jobs go over shorts, y'all. I feel like that was a very, very, very not smart decision on this woman's behalf. And then with the lady giving her a chance to go home, and she was like, no. Girl, there was too much pride in that no for me. You was too proud to say no. Like what I look like. What I look like driving home, then coming back here wasting my gas to get this great job. Hell no, not me. Oh no, y'all, this new generation is something else. And that's just what I feel about it, okay? Didn't hate the shorts, but girl, you should know better. And if you don't know better, y'all better teach her better. Her friends, her family, y'all, come on, y'all. Get it together. We got to teach each other the way. Because I honestly feel like the young generation, they don't fully know. You know what I'm saying? They growing up in a different world. All this social media and internet stuff, they don't know right from wrong. I mean, they know right from wrong, but stuff like this, I feel like they genuinely probably really don't know what they supposed to wear. And as parents, we need to teach our kids, let them know ahead of time what is and isn't appropriate as they grow up. And that's just what SG feel about it, okay? If you like this video, give your girl a like. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you, boo, and I better catch you in the next one.